Now, India becoming independent and immediate problems of it. India and Pakistan were the two separate nations, okay, that came into existence because of the Mountbatten Plan and because of the Indian Independence Act of 1947. There were two countries now, India and Pakistan. The resolution for to the following problems had to be found. Now, a solution for the given problems had to be found. First, reorganization of military forces. All the military forces had to be reorganized. Obviously, military power had to be reorganized. Dispute over assets and properties. Assets એટલે buildings, cars, okay, all those things. And property means your land, etc. Now, what happened is that people ended up coming to India and their property, their land, their farm was in Pakistan. Okay, let's say there are some people who were in Pakistan but their property was in India. So dispute of these had to be solved. Debts and credit, loans were taken. Okay, lot of loans were taken. So all those loans had to be cleared. Problems and settlement of refugees. Lot of people were coming to India. Lot of people from India were going to Pakistan. So the problem of these refugees, the refugees were those people who were coming to India, had to be solved. Public services and arrangement of civil servants and administrative staff. So what happened is now we needed IPS, IAS officers in order to settle the thing. Demarcation of international boundaries on eastern and western side of India had to be fixed. Meaning international boundaries had to be fixed, that how much land is India's, how much land is Pakistan's. All these things had to be fixed. A 5-member committee consisting of 2 representatives, each from India and Pakistan, were formed under the chairmanship of Lord Mountbatten. So a 5-member committee you had started, out of which 2 were from India and 2 were from Pakistan, and 1 was Lord Mountbatten himself. So this committee was formed. The committee appointed different commission consisting of experts in relevant subjects to solve all the problems. Now these committees, they came up with their own small groups, and these group ka work was to look into the problems and to find the solution for the problem, like economic problem, society problem. So all the problems were there to find solution to those problems. In the case of any difference of opinion, both the nation admitted to accept the final decision that was to be given by the arbitrator. So in case, let us say ki India does not agree, Pakistan does not agree, then the final decision was taken by the head of the committee or the head of the commission, and both the nation had to accept the final decision of this head. Okay, arbitrator means head of the commission. Now these arbitrators consisted of 1 representative of India and 1 of Pakistan under the chairmanship of former Chief Justice of India. Okay, so what did this group consist, right? I told you this committee had small commissions. So these commission had 1 representative of India, 1 representative of Pakistan, and the chairman or the head of this commission was the ex-Chief Justice of India. Former means ex-Chief Justice of India was the head. So remember one thing. First was the committee was formed. This committee consisted of who? Lord Mountbatten, 2 representatives of India and 2 representatives of Pakistan. They started their own small groups which would look into the problem and try to find a solution to it. And if both the nations do not agree, then the final decision would be taken by the head of the group. Okay. Now who all were in this group? 1 representative of Pakistan was in this group, 1 representative of India was in the group, and the chairman of this group was the ex-Chief Justice of India. This group was working under the committee. Which committee? Lord Mountbatten's committee. And what was the job of these groups or commissions? To work towards the solving of the problem. In case if both the nations do not agree, the final decision will be taken by the head of the group. And who were there in this group? 1 representative of India, 1 representative of Pakistan, and the chairman or the head of the group was the ex-Chief Justice of India. Military Commander General of India compiled the partition of army, military, weapons, etc. So whoever was the military commander or military leader, okay, of India, they divided even the army, military, weapons, all these things were also divided. The British Army left India by February 28th, 1948. All the officers and employees of administration, military, judiciary were given the opportunity to choose whether they would serve India or Pakistan. So what happened finally? The British Army left India on February 28th, 1947, and people who are working in administration, in military, in judiciary એટલે court, okay, they had to choose that they could be in India also, they could move to Pakistan also, they could make their own decision. They were given assurance about their pay, allowance, security of service, pension, etc. They were given guarantee that they would get paid, they would given allowance એટલે money to travel, all those things. They would be given pension as well. A large number of refugees from both the countries migrated, leaving their houses and properties. So both the sides say people were leaving. From India also there were refugees who went to Pakistan. From Pakistan people were coming to India as well. India solved tremendous problems of their rehabilitation and restoration very skillfully and patiently. So all the people who had come from Pakistan to India, to settle them, to give them proper houses, to restore them meaning to bring them back in the society, was handled very well and very, very patiently in India. The then Deputy Prime Minister and the Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel merged the 562 small and big princely states of India into the Indian Union. Sardar Patel's strong determination, iron will and diplomatic negotiation solved the problems. So what happened is that in India, not all the state was ruled by the Britishers. There were some kings and queens who were ruling in India as well. Like Bhavnagar ma we had Krishna Kumar Singh ji who was ruling over Bhavnagar. So there were these small princely states were there which were ruled by princes and kings. Now you had to solve the problem of combining them to India, and this task was done by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who merged or who joined these 562 small princely states into India. Okay, and he solved lots and lots of problems in India. Yet long-term planning to find a solution to problems like communal riots due to partition, the shock of Gandhiji's death, to make independent India self-reliance with the help of good governance, the weak condition of Indian agriculture, to create an atmosphere of peace and tranquility in the country. The internal and external security of country became necessary. Now obviously after independence there were a lot of problems. Okay, first of all, we still were having communal riots, we were still having Hindu-Muslim fights. Okay, after that Mahatma Gandhi died, he got murdered. Okay, and after India got independent, we had to make a good government. We had to make a government which people could trust. Okay, obviously agricultural condition was very bad because Britishers had destroyed our agriculture. There was no peace at all. We had to create peace in our country, and for that security of the nation was very important. Security within the country, security outside the country.